Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel Chatty. I'm so excited for today's video. I'm basically going to be doing a tutorial and showing you how I created today's look. I've gone for a bit more of a kind of shimmery, summery, kind of orangey glow type theme because I feel like it's much nicer to wear these types of looks when it's warmer weather and there's more sunshine and it's not too heavy on the skin as well. I hope you enjoy the video. I will ask if you do like it, then hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Okay guys, so let's get started on my face. I'm first going to prime my face and moisturise it with this amazing silicone-free priming moisturiser that I was gifted from Good Molecules. I really like this because you don't have to apply a moisturiser and a primer separately. You can just apply this one product, and also like when it's sort of the warmer weather like it is now, I don't want to feel like I've got too many sort of heavy creams on my face. So this is quite light and it's quite fast absorbing as well. So I've just taken like a couple of pumps and I'm just going to blend that in with this little silicone blender. The silicone blender is great because obviously it doesn't soak up your products like a normal sponge, and it was literally £1 from Primark in the beauty section. So what more do you want? I've got some sort of makeup applicators that like cost an absolute fortune, like especially my MAC brushes, but things like this, it's just so cheap and quick and easy to pick up from my other high street stores, so I do love it. Okay, so whilst I wait for this priming moisturiser to set in, I'm now going to start filling in my eyebrows. So the products that I'm going to use for my brows today are the Benefit Cosmetics Ka-Brow pomade, and then also this NYX eyebrow cake powder. I've got mine in the shade dark brown because if you can see on camera, my eyebrows are a very, very dark brown, not quite black, but dark brown. And this sort of cake powder comes in sort of 2 brown shades, so you get a bit of like a fair brown and a normal brown. So I usually just do a mix of both of those, and as you can see as well, it comes with a little wax pot as well. So I'm just going to start by brushing those beasts out. I haven't had the chance to go to the salon obviously during lockdown to get my brows done, and I don't want to just pluck them myself. They're an absolute mess in my opinion, so I can't wait to go back to the salon and get them done. Last time I had them done, I had something called henna brow, which was amazing because I felt like it lasted much longer than just a normal eyebrow tint. You can't see my top, but it basically says 90s baby, and you guys will know that obviously growing up in the 90s, the whole rage was having like a line for an eyebrow, and I am so angry at my mother for making me have such thin eyebrows because I don't think they've ever recovered. And actually, if you can see as well, they're not the most even brows as well, which really does get me down, to be honest. But thankfully there's things like eyebrow tint, so that when you go on holiday you kind of at least feel like you've got some nice eyebrows. Okay, so the eyebrow brush that I'm using today is an amazing brush. It is the Inglot 31T brush. I absolutely love this, and I love the Inglot sort of brow gel as well. It's so good. I'm going to start by taking the Benefit Cosmetics Ka-Brow. I've got mine in the shade number 5, and I'm just going to take a few swooshes and start to fill in under my brow and create out a nice straight line. Try and make them as symmetrical as I can, despite obviously, you know, the damage being done growing up and going to not very good sort of eyebrow ladies as well. I did go once to one just in the like shopping centre, and she just completely ruined them. To be honest, I have actually heard great things about a treatment called microblading. So I don't know if any of you have had that, but I would love to hear your experiences of it. I've seen people that have got like practically no eyebrows come out with such realistic looking ones. It kind of made me think, oh, maybe I should consider that. If you want a more natural looking brow as well, you could probably skip adding this sort sort of brow gel and just go straight in with the powder. When I'm usually like, well, back when we were going into the office, I would usually just apply a bit of powder just to keep it natural, but it still looks filled in. And also it's quite much quicker to apply than if you're obviously doing what I'm doing now and trying to carve out sort of lines with the gel. Okay, so I've applied the Benefit Ka-Brow. I'm only going to apply a very tiny bit of that NYX Cake Brow Powder because I feel like I've applied quite a fair bit of the Ka-Brow, so I don't want it to be too overpowering. I'm just going to fill in any gaps. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cover up a few of these sort of spots and imperfections on my face. This is the Cover FX Green Corrector Stick. This is a mini one. So I'm just going to apply that over the top. It's really good for sort of contracting all of those sort of kind of like pink blemishes that I get on my face. I'm also just going to apply it a little bit here. Looking so sexy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of leave that for a little bit and get on with my eyes. I'm first going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use a Too Faced Lemon Drop Eye Primer. This is really good for counteracting sort of eyelids with purple veins and stuff. I'm just going to apply that with a normal concealer brush and just sort of tap and pat that in. How have you guys been managing in the lockdown? I know that I asked this on most of my videos that I've been doing sort of since Corona hit, but I just want to make sure that you guys are okay and you're all keeping busy. Okay, so eyebrows are done, colour corrections are going on, and I've just primed my eyes. So before I actually apply my sort of eyeshadow, I'm just going to tap a little bit of face powder on my eyelids. This is just the Maybelline Matte Maker Mattifying Powder. I'm only going to apply a really thin layer. And I don't always apply powder on top of a primer, but I think with this Too Faced one, for me, it just makes the eyeshadow stick a little bit better. Okay, so I wanted to do like a bit more of a kind of orangey kind of look today. So I do actually have this Kiko single shadow in the shade 218, and this is the wet and dry shadow, so you can apply it with a wet brush or you can apply it sort of dry. That will depend on how pigmented it is, but that shade there, if you can see, is just so stunning. I'm absolutely obsessed. I actually picked this up back when I was living in Madrid a few years ago now. Gosh, time has passed. And it was before Kiko came to the UK, so I was there like literally trying to buy the whole shop before I came back home. But then it came here and I was like, whew, can relax. And Kiko's just so affordable as well. I love it. And I'm also going to use today the Morphe Day Slayer palette, which you've seen on this channel before. It's full of those beautiful warm tones. I want to try and sort of make it orangey and golden and warm and just really eye-catching. And it's perfect for the sunny days as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big old fluffy brush and I'm going to get applying a really nice kind of light brown shade. This is shade Natural. I'm going to apply that quite high up and just do some nice little buffing sort of back and forth movements on my eye. Okay, so I've applied that first shade, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another fluffy brush. This is just the NYX number 16. I'm going to apply a mixture of Upbeat and also this beautiful bright orange shade called In the Crease, and it is true to the word. It is great for applying in the crease of your eye. Okay, I'm going to do a bit more circular motions this time and really blend that out. And apply a little bit of the excess on my under eye. Okay, and now I'm going to take that beautiful Kiko shade just on a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use the MAC 252 brush today. I am going to use it wet, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of my NYX matte finish setting spray. I do need to buy a dewy one. I'm thinking of buying quite a few sort of dewy, sort of glowy products soon. So I can maybe do like a little haul video on my channel if you guys want to see that as well. I'm just going to start by tapping that in. Look at that shade, guys. Oh, it's so nice. Hoping that that camera is picking up the beautiful shade and the pigmentation as well. Okay, so I've now got my sort of nice sort of orangey shade, and then I've also got the orangey shimmery shade on top. And now I'm applying the lighter browns in this palette in between the shimmery shade and the powder shade, just to add a little bit more shadow and definition. I'm using the shade Define at the minute, as well as a little bit of Forever. I'm going to apply a little bit on my under eyes as well. Can't forget the under eyes, guys. I always say that I feel bare without even just a little bit of under eye shadow. I think I may add a teensy tiny bit of a very dark brown shade called Mauve, which is in the left hand corner. I was going to go really sort of light and bright, but I think that adding a little bit of a darker shade will enhance the sparkle a little bit. I'm just going to kind of pull out a line a bit, almost like a winged liner, and then I'm just going to smudge it across my eyelashes. And I'm also going to apply a little bit of highlighter on my inner corners. This is the Makeup Revolution Peach Lights highlighter, and I'm just going to apply that with a flat eyeshadow brush. This is just the Morphe M167. This will hopefully brighten up the eye. I'm just patting that highlighter in, and I'm also going to add a teeny little bit on my eye, on my brow arch as well. And I think that I might add a little bit of the really nice shimmery gold shades as well. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this really beautiful sparkly golden shade here, which is called Spark. I'm just going to apply that in between my highlighter that I've added on the inner corner of my eyes and the beautiful orange shade. I'm just going to try and blend out those three colours. Okay, and I think it's time for a bit of eyeliner. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama eyeliner. I do really like this one, and it's super cheap. And I'm going to apply that with an angled eyeliner brush. This is one of my favourites. This is the NYX number 11 brush. I'm only going to do like a fairly thin line. I just want to carve out and add, you know, a little bit more shape to my eye. Okay, I've tried to pull it in a little bit on the inner corner. I'm not the best at cat eye, but I just absolutely love it. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes eyeliner. This is in the shade Copper Bling number 2. I'm going to apply that on my lower waterline, and then I think I might add a dark shadow on the lower lashes as well, just to again sort of bring everything together. Okay, and now I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara before we put my foundation on. I'm going to use the mascara that I've been using the last couple of times. This is the L'Oreal Paris Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara. I love the L'Oreal mascaras, they are absolutely amazing, and I love the size of the applicators as well. Hopefully the camera picking that up, but yeah, the applicator is amazing. I'm just gonna add the on and try and sort of separate them. Sometimes my eyelashes tend to cling together, so I want to make them nice and separate. Okay guys, so I'm going to fess it up. I tried to add a little bit of white liquid liner from Revolution Pro, and the product is so hard to work with, and I've tried to cover it up, but obviously it's dry to my skin now, so there's a tiny little bit of a line, so try and ignore that and just focus on this left eye here. I regret buying this. I think it's really hard to work with when you kind of try and draw a line, and I did try a MAC brush as well. Like, it kind of separates and bulges in certain areas. It's just not easy to work with at all, so I'm a bit disappointed with that, because I was really looking forward to try and get quite creative and add extra elements to the eye looks, but I think I may just try like an Anastasia Beverly Hills one next time. I mean, I'm glad that I bought it to give it a go, but it's definitely not a product that I want to use again. It was really hard to work with, and I want to enjoy doing my makeup, and I don't want to have to be struggling for ages. So yeah, I want to just get the products that, you know, I like, use and clear out. Now let's get started on my face. I'm going to apply the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F8 like I normally do. And I'm just going to apply that over the green corrector that I applied before. I'm not smudging it out. I don't want to apply it too much either, just an ample amount. I just like to dot this all over my face. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sigma Max Kabuki brush, the 3HD brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. Sorry guys if I keep looking upwards, but there's basically like a guy opposite the flat where I live, sort of looking out the window and kind of like watching me, so I'm a bit like, ugh. If you want to watch me, watch on my YouTube channel. That's the thing about living in a flat. Like, we've got a big sort of like glass windows in the living room, so I mean it's really nice because you get lots of air and light and everything like that, but obviously like on the privacy scale there's like you know, like another sort of tower next to us, so anyone that wants to have a nosy out of their sort of bedroom window or whatever window it is, they can look right into the flat. So in the evenings, like we do make a bit of an effort to try and like close the curtains, because you know, you don't want to feel like you've got like an audience when you're watching TV, unless you're on Google Box. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of contour today. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Anti-Shine Stick in the shade Coconut Mocha. I've only got a little bit left, and I think I've said this like loads of videos before that I'm trying to use it up, but this is still going strong, so it's cheap and it lasts for ages, so that's really good. It's concealer time now. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Lasting Radiance concealer. This is really, really affordable. I'm using mine in the shade Nude, 050 Nude. I'm doing a nice swooping motion upwards towards my temple, because I feel like that adds a little bit of extra lift to the face. Okay, it's powder time now. I'm going to apply the Maybelline Matte Maker Mattifying Powder. This is in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm just going to apply it with a nice big old sort of fluffy powder brush all over my face. I've just remembered, guys, that I wanted to use this amazing new purchase that I got from Primark. This is foil flakes for face and body, and it was only £3 as well, and I really wanted to use it, so I might just add a very light bit on top of my lids for an extra little bit of glow. Okay, now we'll add a bit of bronzer. Sorry guys. It was sat right in front of me, but because I was so sort of consumed with applying the makeup and talking to the camera, I completely forgot, so apologies. And now I'm going to add a little bit of sort of sparkly bronze to my face. So what I've got is the e.l.f. Cosmetics contouring blush and bronzing powder. So I'm first going to take the bronzing powder. I'm going to apply that in all the areas that I've applied my Contour Fit Me stick. Just adds a little bit of shadow to the places on your face, and then when I add highlighter and blush, it will sit just above it on my cheekbones and really make that nice and pop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC blusher brush. This is the number 168, and I'm going to apply that stunning coral orangey shade. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Benefit Coralista, and I absolutely love that one as well. And then I'm going to apply some highlighter. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Peach Light Highlighter, and also a little bit of the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Okay, so my highlighter is now on, and now I'm going to apply some eyelashes. I thought I'd just mention that I actually picked up this eyelash applicator for £1 from Primark the other day. I don't usually use eyelash applicators, I literally just use my fingers, but I thought I'm going to give it a go because I've seen loads of people use it before, so I thought, F it, for £1, like, I may as well try it. So they're on. I'm going to apply some lip products now, yay! So I'm going to apply the NYX lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. I've used it so many times. Okay, and then I'm going to apply a little mix of these two Revlon Colour Burst matte balms. And then I'm going to apply some gloss today. I picked up another bargain from Primark. This is a Pump and Glow Lip Pumping Gloss. This should have been £5, I got it for £2, and I thought, yes, I am getting it. The applicator's really nice and soft as well. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you liked today's look. I do really like it. I think it's really nice for summer. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe because I'm going to be releasing more and more videos coming very soon. And I will try and take suggestions as well, so if there's anything you want to see, then leave a comment down below or get in touch on my other social media channels. I'll leave the links down below. Thanks again, guys, and take care of yourselves.